What is the one thing? What the one decision, the one behavior, the one thing? And it's not. The one decision is two really. The decision is, actually it's a myriad of decisions as I think about it. It's gaining that clarity of, who you are and what you want, and who are the people that you're going to have to spend time with for that to be true, and who are the people you must avoid or that won't be true. It's not a big moment, bro. It's like you make a decision like that. You make a decision of what kind of band am I? What kind of life do I want to live? Who would be the right companions? Who would be the companions that would facilitate my best self and my biggest goals? And another part of that would be accepting your mortality. It's like, I'm going to die someday, maybe sooner than I'd like. What would I like to do between now and my death? And understanding that finite time. None of us would be motivated to do shit if you were going to live a million years. You wouldn't be motivated to do anything at our current age. If you're going to live a million years, you would have substituted towards leisure so far. So, that mortality is your biggest motivator. Your time is vastly more important than most people think it is. Most people tremendously discount the short term. They're tremendously biased towards the short term versus the long term. They discount their future selves and their long-term happiness. So when I say what I just said to the audience, by the way, when I say what I just did a minute ago, where I say if I wanted to if I wanted to hype up the room, we could jump up and down and clap. We could do all kinds of little exercises together. I could get them to scream with me. I'd get them to yell words like freedom, freedom. I know how to do that. If I wanted to fucking manipulate the audience and get them fucking jump up and down, clap, yell, that would create more sales, but with some of the wrong people. I don't want a person to make a decision here because they jumped up and down and clapped and yelled. I want to make a decision. I want to make a decision that it might be somebody that might be my partner on something later. I don't want money from the wrong client. I don't want having the wrong friends in your life or the wrong people around you will poison your environment. It'll destroy your future. It'll destroy who you could have been. It'll destroy your potential. So I'd really, if you want to know about that $1 million, I could tell you, that's much more important than what I just said. How are you going to go find yours? What I just said is tremendously more important. And you're good with some areas of academia. I have a lot of respect for that. I think you know that. Your work ethic, I imagine, is very good within those areas. You have to be able to expand that to some other areas. And you can't do it all at once. You got to pick one or two more things to expand into. Because if you try to do a bunch more things, you won't be any fucking good at it. So you get to pick one or two more things to be good at. And once you get good at that, then you might pick another one. And once you get good at that, you might pick another one. You know what you'd want after you get that $1 million? You'll want 2 million. And then you'd want 5. And then you start thinking about bigger numbers from there. Does that make sense? And I could have given you an answer. It's like, I did a lot of things with real estate. I ran a property management company, and I made money with real estate. Yeah, that's the answer, but that's not how you're going to do it. What I just described, I just architected a roadmap of how are you going to do it. Oh, that. That's what it is.